Hello everyone, this is Mr.MA4. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode of Quiz. I'm very happy to do this video. It was a long time I did it, and in my previous video, you guys have seen me doing a video of me speaking Swedish. I had a quiz as well in the Swedish, and I had the English subtitle. And maybe I hope that I'm going to release another subtitle for that Swedish video, and it might be Swedish subtitle, it might be Turkish, there might be maybe French, German, and maybe Somali or Arabic. Some languages I'm gonna set them, but it will take a time. So yes, that's what I just want to inform you guys, and we're gonna start the quiz here. So my first question to my special guest is here. So my first question here to my special guest is that where was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam born? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born in Mecca and he died in Medina. He is our prophet. We are the ones that we follow him as a Muslim. We follow him, his teachings, how he prayed, how he fasted, and what he did, so that we can get closer to Allah. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our role model. He's our teacher, and we follow his way so that we can worship Allah and we can get closer to Him. Here's the second question. What's your favorite car brand? Is it Volvo? Is it Volkswagen? Is it Mercedes-Benz? Is it BMW? My favorite car brand is Mercedes-Benz. That's the first one. Secondly, I would go for maybe Volvo. Then the third one, I would go for BMW, and maybe Volvo. Well, actually, Volkswagen. The first one is Mercedes Benz. Secondly, I like Volkswagen. The third one I like BMW, and the fourth one would be Volvo. Yeah, so that's your answer. Here's the third question. What did you used to do during your break time in school while you were in Sweden? Most of the time when I was in Sweden, during the school time, break time especially, and the lunch time, I would go to the computer lab and play video games and watch videos of YouTube. But most of the time, of course, I would play video games on the computer. And I used to go to this website called Y8, and maybe sometimes free, but it changed. The way it used to be free, it has changed, as you see, from that time, like 2015 or 14, and up to today, 2021 or 22. It has changed the way it used to look like, and but why it looks the same, I think. So I used to play some video games there. Most of them used to be racing and so forth. So these are just in summary what I did, and I would go outside and play football or do some activities. I would run, but most of the time I would never go outside. Rather, I would be in the computer lab and play. And the good thing was that the teacher there allowed me, or some student, but most students would have to go outside. So for me, I just play the computer lab and just enjoy the time. And when it was the class time, I would go back to my class. During the lunch time, I would go to the after I eat my lunch, I would go to the computer lab, and then when the break ends, I would go back to my class and have my lesson. So that answers your question. Here's the fourth question. Did you enjoy when you used to go to the mall, to the shops, or to the restaurant? Well, actually, I enjoyed when I used to go to the mall, especially when I want to go to the cinema, or when I want to go to McDonald's or Burger King, but mostly McDonald's. Burger King, I rarely went there, but most of the time I would go to McDonald's, and most of the time I would go there to watch movies, to the cinema. So yeah, I enjoyed the time out. And also, what I also enjoyed is I used to enjoy when I'm on the bus, the train. I like used to go with the train mostly, and sometimes I also liked going the bus. So that answers your question. Here's the fifth question. What sport did you enjoy to watch at your early age? Was it pro wrestling or football, boxing, or MMA? What I enjoyed the time when at my early age, what I used to like to watch was when I traveled to Egypt, when I had the hotel, I found a channel. I don't know what it's called, but I used to many of the pro wrestling matches, which was TNA mostly, and sometimes even WWE. But most of the time TNA, I would watch so many matches of it. So I enjoyed when I stayed there for like Egypt for like, was it approximately 2 to 3 months. So yeah, And then later on I enjoyed watching football, but football I only enjoyed start watching I think in 2022, where every matches, especially in Premier League, Champions League, I would really watch them. And also I also enjoyed watching World Cups. It's very hard to miss, as you guys know, and I'm getting ready for this World Cup, as you guys know. I'm very happy that Sweden won the World Cup, qualifying for the World Cup against Poland. As you know, in the last year of the World Cup they haven't qualified, but this time they have qualified. So most of the time, in summary, is that I enjoyed watching pro wrestling and fights, which is TNA. Here's the final question: when you were in Sweden, did you guys have a trip, school trip? Yes, of course, I had a trip, and I also enjoyed when I used to have trips, especially when it goes. Sometimes we used to go to the museum. Sometimes we used to go to maybe some places we're gonna visit. So, but mostly it was a museum, and that was the most of the thing. That's what we used to do. And also, what I also enjoyed is that whenever we used to go with the train and the bus, mostly train, as you guys know. So that answers your question as well. Thank you very much. This is the end of the episode of Quiz. So we might have other videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. So like, subscribe, and see you guys in another video.